Greetings from the Symbioverse, and we're here today from Symbioverse Comics to present to you all Symbiotic, Book 1, the Book of Einstein. This book right here will be available on our website and exclusively to our Instagram family. And so as you can see, this is a tale of extraordinary fusion of universe to creation and destruction. Oh indeed. So join our main protagonist Einstein as he's on a mission, a quest to stop the rest from destroying our universe. And as you can see, we have this available in stores. So come check us out if you can't find it in the stores at SymbioverseComics.com. And this episode of The Spider's Lair is brought to you by SymbioverseComics.com. Enjoy. Greetings from the Spider's Lair, and also greetings from the Symbioverse. I'm the Omega One, and today, for the first time ever, that's it. The mask is off. And we are going to talk about what we have right here. And as you can see, this is our book Symbiotic. This was a complete painting done for us by our hidden Einstien that we call Nico Artist Supreme. Made this cover for us just like the cover of our manga comic called Symbiotic. So this is why we're here today. We have a lot to talk about. Okay, so I'm going to apologize to everybody off the bat because I've been so busy with doing the manga comic that I really haven't had time to make any content. So this is what my attempt at making some content, and also to explain to you what I've been doing for the last couple of weeks and how I've been trying to promote my manga comic and what I did, how I made it, and I'm going to go over everything. The inspiration, the idea, everything that I came up with to create what you see behind you. Okay, so if you guys have been following me for a minute, you would know that I have a YouTube channel called The Spider's Lair. And in The Spider's Lair, we follow everything that's related to Spider-Man, Venom, Carnage, that universe that we grew up on. That's the universe we love the best. We love all Marvel. We love most of DC. I won't say all, but we love most of it. So what we try to do in the layer is to collect very rare, very eclectic pieces from that era of Spider-Man, Venom, Carnage. As the years started going on, we're also digital artists as well. We also create art. We also create digital media art. If you follow our channel, you can see what we do. We do all kinds of things. We talk about comics. We do reviews. We're getting ready to go to Comic-Con. It's just so much going on. So anyway, about 2 years ago, during the pandemic, right, I started to come up with creatures that were alien in nature. Like, what if an alien took over a human? The way a symbiote, like, kind of takes over a human. But, you know, more than that. Like, Invasion of the Body Snatchers. When you would see Invasion of the Body Snatchers, you would be like, yes. You know, like, things like that. Invasion of the Body Snatchers, throw some Venom in there. Throw some any possession, demonic possession. Like, these are things I was thinking about when I started to create this story that I call Symbiotic. And this is the cover right here. So I'll explain to you about the story, but first, guys, I need you guys to do me all a favor, because it's not anything that we did right or wrong. It's just this algorithm's crazy. Please, if you like everything you see, please, you're gonna help us out a lot. Just come on over, give us a like. If you could give us a share, that'd be awesome. And if we earned it, please come on over, subscribe to us, because we're trying to grow this channel. And when we get to 2,000, we're gonna have another huge giveaway. But I'm here to also talk about that giveaway today. So please, even if you're not gonna watch the video, a thumbs up, I would appreciate it. That will help drive the algorithm up and push the message out. So, now that I got that out the way, I sound like a damn commercial. I used to laugh at the kids that do this on YouTube. I feel your pain now. Okay, so now we're going to talk about this book called Symbiotic. And this is called Symbiotic Book 1, the Book of Einstein. My name is Michael. I wrote the book. The author in here and everything. My name is Michael Birch. I am an author of this book, Symbiotic. The way that this book was conceived was, I will put on the side of the screen, you'll see, my original piece was called Einstein, and I made him using digital art, and I like the way the piece came out. As you can see here, that's the original piece that I made, and from that piece I started to come up with this entire universe of a race of beings. So pretty much I'm going to tell you what the story is about now, without giving away too much. But the story is called Symbiotic, and it's a story about destruction, creation of the universe, life itself, fusion of other beings. Like, this is pretty much what it's about. So pretty much what happens in the story is that we have a protagonist, our hero, in our universe. His name is Einstein. And Einstein comes from like a long line of superior minds that have been on the planet forever. So he's pretty much, Einstein's like a philanthropist and also a mad genius scientist. And he does his experiments and stuff. He has his own hidden fortress called the Lair. I did that intentionally. If you're going to write a comic, people, please self-insert yourself in there as much as you can. I don't care what people say. Nepotism's the bestism. No, it's not because of that. Because I was thinking about something I could call his headquarters, and since I already had the Spider's Lair, I was like, I'll just call it the Lair. So, in the Lair is where he starts to do his experiments, because years ago, he encountered something that was alien. It pretty much was an alien attack, and attacked him and left. But he started seeing weird visions and, like, speaking a language that he didn't understand. He understood it, but he didn't know how he understood the language. And so, what happens is he discovers that there is a race of creatures that come from space, and they're called the Paramore. And they were born in the dawn of time, pretty much. So I'll go and flip over to a screenshot so I can show you. But pretty much, they were born at the dawn of time. So at the beginning of everything, there was three fundamental elements that made up the universe, which was matter, antimatter, and dark matter. And that's what the Paramore are. They're a race of dark matter entities. They're more like, if you could imagine, like a dark soul that can possess any living being with a conscience. So what happens is that these Paramorphs permeate throughout the universe, and they go after like living beings. And what they do is, when they inhabit the host, they go to the brain and they pretty much destroy the brain, rendering death to the host. So it's almost like being taken over by like a virus, but this virus has consciousness because it's going to take on personalities and traits of the host. So this is where everything gets interesting, because these things are drawn to not just any people, they're drawn to people who have the potential. We'll talk about that later in the story, but the potential pretty much means that once they find somebody that they can bond to that potentially would be their perfect host, they will take that body over and destroy that body and kill it. Now, if that happens, they become what's called the full-blown Paramore. And what a full-blown Paramore can do pretty much is it will start going after everything. All life everywhere on the planet. It doesn't matter what kind of life it is. It could be animal, organic, it doesn't matter. It could be in the sea. It'll start destroying every bit of life until there's nothing left. That's how these things operate. So, our hero Einstein, he finally makes contact with the one who came to him years ago. And they kind of develop a relationship over time. And they start talking about the universe itself, because Einstein tries to help him figure out exactly what their purpose is in the universe. And he does do that. He discovers that their purpose in the universe, pretty much, is to destroy. That's their purpose. Now, what makes this Paramore strange is that he lost most of his memory, but he has a sense of like, I don't even say he or she. I haven't really thought about it like that, so I'll say the Paramore has a sense of wanting to not destroy, but wanting to preserve life. I don't know if that was a glitch in their matrix or whatnot, but this is what the mission's about. So, after time, Einstein figures out exactly what the purpose of the Paramore are, and he also devises something else. Rather than succumbing to the death of the Paramore and totally being taken over, why don't they fuse together and combine their essences to become something more? Something symbiotic. So I will show you guys that page, because I actually love the way that page came out. So yeah, it's pretty much a story of like this. So this is pretty much what you're gonna see. I'll slash it there for a second, and then I'm gonna put it up on both sides. That part of how they come to the revelation of what the Paramore's purpose is. So once they come to this revelation, then they both agree to become something more. They elevate their bond and made themselves symbiotic in nature. So to clarify, they're not symbiotes from like Venom and Carnage, but of course, I'm gonna say it straight up, a lot of my influence does come from that universe, as you guys can see all around me. So they're not symbiotes, they're symbiotic. Their status is symbiotic, but they are a fused entity. They're pretty much a fused Paramore human. That's what they are. But instead of going through all that, they're in a symbiotic form, working together in stasis and in harmony. Because, not to bash on the original symbiote story, but a symbiote in nature works together with the host. But in the symbiote in the Marvel MCU works like, if that symbiote is in you, it will take you over. That's not a symbiote, that's a parasite. That's what my creatures are. They are paramorph. They're parasitic in nature, and if they take you over, you're done. You get no choice. What they decide to do is work together in symbiosis. That's why I'm calling the story Symbiotic, as you can see. So now, we got that out the way, and we showed the beautiful, this is going to be our showpiece. We're going to be doing some cons, and we're going to be definitely bringing that piece with us. We also have a banner, a 6-foot banner with our logo on it like this. We do have a banner this big, about 6 feet, and it's dope. So we just thought we would break that out for now. So now I'm going to explain to you guys what I did here. So this is, for what I can tell, and I did a lot of research. I Googled it. So if anybody finds one, just let me know. But for right now, I am telling you, this is the world's first manga comic. Now, what does that mean? Okay, so a traditional comic will have the spine to the left, but this has the spine to the right, as you can see. So the spine on this book is to the right, and when you open this book, you open it from left to right, and right there will be page 1, and when you open to the next page, you start from here and then there, and that's how the book is read. Okay, I'll give you guys a sneak peek of something that I thought was dope. A couple of things I'll show you guys, and I'll put it up on the side right here. There's a couple of pictures I'll show you, and I'll show you this. This was like one of my favorite scenes right here, because as we're going along in the story, the whole idea of the story is that he's got to find 5 more creatures that are parasitic in nature, which are the paramorph. He's got to find 5 more of these creatures before they bond to their host. And he's already in this story. He pretty much on the path and finds the first one, which the first one's name is Faust. And when you read the story, you'll understand what's going on with Faust and Einstein. But this is pretty much a battle scene, so you will have to read the story to understand what's going on. But I'll actually put the picture up after I'm done showing it on both sides. So yeah, as you can see, it's a dope scene. So, okay, like I said, it's a manga comic. It's printed, the spine to the right. And each page, on page 4, I put in here, I haven't marked this one yet. As you can see, there's a little white box right under where Einstein is looking down. I'll point it out to the page, like right there. So, in that box is where I'm going to number everything, because I only made 1,000 of these. 1,000 of these exist. If I see that this becomes something that's demanded in the future, I'm going to do an entire print run. But for right now, we have 1,000 of these, and each one of them are going to be etched. They're going to be numbered by me. And so we also got in, I have a website that you guys can go buy my comic on as well, my manga comic. And the website will be down here. It's symbioversecomics.com, and that's our store, where we also have this t-shirt that, as you can see, is part of the cover. This is the cover to the t-shirt, and we made a bunch of these we have for sale. We also have this for sale. We're selling this book for $9.99 with a special. So this book comes with a lot of stuff I'll explain to you. So this book, like we showed you here, that it's a 2-sided cover. Now the paper that we use is from, as you can see how shiny it is. This is not like regular paper that you would find in a regular comic. This is high quality. I made this to the highest quality possible. When I went to go print this, I said, I want the very best paper. I want everything to blend and be uniformed. So from when you read it from the inside of the cover to the last page, how everything just blends in perfectly. Nothing looks off keel. So this is the finest paper. And this cover alone, I used a special, that's a backing board. It's a clear backing board. These are like $1 each. I don't care. I wanted to do the backing board. I'll show you one without anything in it. So that's the sticker you would get. And these are the ones I numbered. So this one's already taken, but I'm just showing you guys what it looks like. So this would be one that I would sell for $9.99 online. Now, if I was going to sell them signed, it would be $14.99. But with $14.99, you're going to also get this certificate of authenticity. I'll put it this way. So we made a bunch of certificates, and I left it blank from my artist. So I'll get into the artist thing, my artist right now, because I'm all over the place now. And I'm not scripted or anything. I'm just pretty much flowing. So, okay, now that you guys seen that, I'm going to talk to you about the book and how we came up with the concepts. I was writing everything down. I already had pretty much book 1 done, and I was talking to our cover artist and our artist for the whole book, which was done by Way's Comics, aka Waylon Weathers. Okay, he's the one who designed this cover. He started talking to me about this, and I loved the idea to the point that I will say this much: we have 6 of these books coming. Each book will have a homage cover similar to what you see here. It'll be based pretty much on other comics. It won't necessarily be based on Spider-Man, Venom, Carnage, but it will have a homage to it. Like when you see it, you're gonna know what cover we are talking about. This is our way of saying thank you to Marvel, and we love you guys so much. Like, our inspiration is Marvel. We will never lie and say it's not. So anyway, with Waylon Weathers right now, the way that we came up with the art is, it's like, it's incredible. I would script him, explain to him what I want a little, and then he would just pretty much hit me back a picture or a sketch, and I'm like, dude, you like got it nailed perfectly, and that's it. I script to him, he's putting art around my words, and that's how the book is being made. And I don't have any experience making comics. I am a comic book company right now. This is my comic book company. This is also not just my manga comic. This is my company, Symbiotic Comics. The 3 C's stand for comics, clothing, and collectibles. That's what the 3 C's stand for. So that is my company as well. So not only did I make a manga comic, I made a comic company as well. So I self-distributed. I didn't do any crowdfunding. Maybe I'll do it in the future, but I just felt like I wanted to get my manga out there. I wanted to have my comic out there in the world. So I was a little impatient. I mean, I'll be honest, this book is great. And you can see for yourself. I mean, there's quality. It's like 32 pages, and it's just really like, it's amazingly made. I didn't skimp on any of this, guys. I wanted to make something that was gonna last. And these pages have a special acid-resistant coating on them. What I would suggest is this is made to be read. You could read these. I would go over it with a light tissue afterwards. But it's very easy to read. It opens up easy. You don't have to bend it open. These things are very good to go. We have 1,000 of them. We had a print run that came back, and about 115 of them were damaged. But it's okay. We got the printer working on those. Those will be repaired. But you're going to expect that from whenever you're getting orders like comics. You got to go through your comics very well and make sure that nothing's bent. And then if it is, so what? You just take them back and have them refitted. The bottom line is this. Between our obligations for shipping our comics to our artists and comics that we sold, we already surpassed the 100 comic mark. So thank you everyone who's supporting us. Thank you Waylon Weathers for coming up with such wonderful art. I mean, guys, go check this guy out, because right now I think I'm gonna have to lock him down on a contract. This is our character Einstien that he also made for us. Thank you, Waylon. We're gonna sign this obviously one day. But so yeah, we wanted to explain to you guys how we made everything, how everything was going, and we got that all good and to go. And before we go, I'm gonna talk about the contest now. So we are gonna have tomorrow around, I'm gonna say about 10 a.m. Sunday Eastern time, we're gonna have a free raffle. It's gonna be a giveaway. And what I'm giving away is exactly what I'm going to show you guys. I'm going to give away 3 prizes. So, now that I've talked to a lot of you guys on my Instagram and all my friends and family, I'll tell you, in case you didn't know, I put up an Instagram post a couple days ago. You can still go check it out on Instagram. It's not too late to enter. No purchase necessary. If you want to just enter the contest, just tag 3 people in our post up at the Spiders layer, and that's it. You're entered automatically. If you bought 1 piece, you're entered automatically. If you bought 1 piece and then tag 3 people, you got 2 entries. If you bought 2 pieces and tagged 3 people, you got 3 entries. If you bought 3 pieces, you're automatically in 3 different giveaways. I'm having a triple giveaway. That means there's 3 wheels. We're gonna spin it. It's not gonna be a one shot. I'm gonna make sure that I do this down to the end. However many people in the first wheel, second wheel, third wheel, will spinning it down to the end. So if you purchased already, then congratulations. You're in all 3 of them from this point on, depending on what you bought. And I know a lot of people bought shirts and t-shirts. So if you bought a shirt and t-shirt from us, from our website, symbioticcomics.com, shirt and t-shirt combo, we have a free shipping special online for that right now, and that will automatically put you in to the 3 sliders for the triple prize giveaway. So what we're going to give away is a copy of Symbiotic, right? We're going to give away another copy too, but the second copy will be signed. And then for the grand prize, we're going to be giving away a signed copy and a t-shirt of your choice, your size, whatever size you want. We have from small to 5T. We're not playing. We have every size that you can think of. Oh, indeed. So, I don't know what else more to say other than please, guys, come on over, give us a like, share, subscribe. You gotta help us out here because this algorithm is really crazy. But other than that, I'm going to be putting on an Instagram later on to explain what I'm going to be doing tomorrow. And I'll probably just cut it from here. Cut it down and just send it to my Instagram. So anyway, people, this is what we got going on. And I want to thank everyone who's supporting us so far. Thank you all for buying, for showing up. I also have this comic available. I'm going to put it up right now. This whole comic will be available on Hypnotronic Comics right now. I have a signed copy and an unsigned copy available for purchase. I also have this comic available at, Hypnotronic Comics is in Staten Island, New York, right across from the ferry. And the next place I have my comic is it's a place called Bulletproof Comics. Shout out to Hank too. Hello, Hank. And this whole place is also in Brooklyn. It's on Nostrand Avenue. I'll have all the pictures up here so you guys can see for yourselves what I'm talking about. So this is where our book is on sale right now in local comic stores. We're supposed to be getting Forbidden Planet, so hopefully we get it by tomorrow. But we're in the process of putting our book into Forbidden Planet by tomorrow and having that available for purchase. So we're gonna cut it right there, and I'm gonna say thank you all for supporting us, because every time you do, you make us feel special, and we hope we do the same for you. And I'm telling you guys, I can't wait to have everything done, because right now part 1 is available on our website with the shirts, symbioversecomics.com. Come check us out. And we are right now in the process of writing book 2, and for what it looks like to see to us is that we're gonna have this done by Christmas. So stand by with all that, and thank you all. And thank you all for showing up once again. And we're gonna cut it right there. So you know what? I usually do the Spider's Lair exit, but nah, you know what? We're gonna do a different exit, because after all, we are Symbioverse Comics after all. So we're gonna end it like that. And we hope you guys enjoyed this unveiling of our first ever manga comic called Symbiotic from the Symbioverse Comics. Peace and love, everyone. And remember, the Symbioverse is standing strong, and we are out. Get out of here.